It's almost 10 months since I moved here, and I left pretty much everything and everyone behind. Sorry for my sound of my voice. I've been ill for a little while. Since I came here, I've seen pretty much like 100 different events happening to me, good, bad, diseases, promotions, life-changing events, good people, bad people, and all sorts of all sorts of affairs that can only be described in storybooks or movies, or I don't know, something like that. However, recently, and I mean within the past few weeks, I've noticed something. I've started to notice something, and I don't know how to categorize it. It is not the greatest feeling on earth, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Look at the beautiful sunset and the fall things happening here. Isn't it just the best thing? Doesn't it look super cool? That's a school, by the way. One of the bigger schools of the city. Okay. So ever since this past September, like a few weeks ago, my real life began with my university, and I had to look for a stable job. I had to look for my internship processes. There's studying, there's my driving thing, and generally speaking, trying to get a footing of the city so that this place, with all of its glory and all of its magic, would adopt me, for lack of a better word. And I've been very lucky because university is going fine. I have multiple jobs that I do every week, and for all of its amazement and for all of its glory, I'm starting to notice something that is, to me at least, a little disturbing. And that is the horrifying and terrible discovery that I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not as young anymore. That's kind of painful because I don't remember feeling like this ever, because probably for the worse, I was always in a situation where I could just follow my passion and do whatever I wanted without major repercussions, right? Without like any huge changes in the quality of my living, because I had the safety net of being in the old country, being in my old country. But now that I have to work a large number of hours all the way around the city, I can see that after like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, I'm slowly I can see that my body is not really cooperating with all of this, hence my voice, because I've been ill for the past 2 weeks, and it felt like that my body had no resources anymore. I feel like I had just emptied all of the resources I had in my body, and I would be 5 seconds to fainting, you know what I mean? And that was just very scary, because I eat well, I work out when I can, and I don't really have a stressful life. Maybe I do, I'm just in full denial mode, I don't know. But this realization has made me rethink some strategies, and I might have to make some tough calls. I might have to make some uneasy decisions, really. Also, and this is completely unrelated, I wanted to like go around this part of town and hoping to try and find an area that I can like stabilize and like record the video without having the camera in my hand. So far I have not been able to succeed. Also tomato babies. You see them? These are tomato babies. Baby tomatoes. So I accidentally have found the cruise ships. Those, hold on, let me see if I can zoom in on them. Those are like a couple huge cruise ships that I think that could be cool, but I don't know. I'm not really a ship aficionado. The biggest and the most difficult call to make is obviously going to be choosing which job is more efficient, both in terms of what I have to do, the shifts and the payment and its engagement with my daily life every week. And as weeks proceed, obviously it's gonna get insanely cold here. Don't look at this sun right now. This sun you're seeing right now that I can't even see. It's gonna go away in a week, maybe 10 days max. And I've heard horror stories this city in cold. That means that if I have a job that requires me to be outside for a while, that could affect the decision making. And so that's something. The other factor is I need to come up with some solution, some kind of a solution to my music problem, which is something that I've really wanted to pursue. It was one of I was gonna say one of the most important, but I'm gonna say one of the factors. I can't really give it any specific value. It was one of the factors. Can you even see me? I can't see myself. I think I'm completely. I hope you can see me. I'm gonna see if I can do anything in post with the editing. The point I'm trying to make here is that one of the factors that pushed me into moving away from the old country into this totally new world and this crazy universe was that I couldn't do music anymore there. You know, I've made at least, I think, 2 or 3 videos explaining why I'm considered an outlaw in my old country, which means that I can work here as a musician compared to what I couldn't do back home. You know, after I was fired from my job as a musician back in the old country, I felt very inspired to do even more music. I don't know what it was. Rebellion against the system. I don't know. The creative juices started flowing despite me being in a very, very poor mental and emotional unstable life. I hope that sentence makes sense. But because I wasn't feeling really like myself, I decided to just jot down everything, make music out of it. Some of them are released, some of them are not released. Maybe they will be released, I don't know. Parts of me never want to release them because those stories better just be untold. I don't know. But my point is, I'm digressing. My point is, I wrote those music pieces, I wrote those stuff in hopes that maybe someday things would change. I get to play my stuff again. But not only am I permanently away from that world, and that means that obviously I cannot play back home. With the way things are happening right now in the old country, I don't think anybody else can do anything musical back home. And that leaves me with trying to do music here. That means starting all over again. It has been one of the biggest ideas that I've been developing for a long time. To find people, you know, make like a band, practice, document the whole process from zero to hero. That sort of a journey would be a cool like a few video ideas, but I have not even really been able to begin. I'm still stuck at step -1, not even 0. Part of it is because I can't really focus because I have to work a lot of hours every week, and then I have to study, and in between work and study I just have to get to the either places, you know. I feel like I'm complaining right now. I don't feel like this conversation is going anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get home. I've been walking for a while now. I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea, maybe get some pie, and start planning instead of just whining after editing this video, of course. So if you're still watching this therapy video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the ride. I'm gonna be trying to be more active with sharing more stories and telling cooler stuff as time progresses. Of course, provided that my voice and my physical illness situation gets resolved immediately. I hope this video is useful. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace.